Boy, mark my words, back at you. Got another letter for you today. So we're going to get into it a little bit. We're going to see about these people's issues because everybody got issues, you already know. So we're going to get into these issues, man, and see if we can help somebody with their problems and, get to it like we do. So make sure to put your comments, your likes, your questions, everything on the comment section. And we're going to do it like we do. You already know. So I'm going to get into this letter today. Let's see if we can help her out with her problems, you know what I mean? So Tommy from Reading, Pennsylvania says, what's up, Playboy? I have an issue that I was hoping you could help me with. Can a hetero chick be trusted in a gay relationship? Let me explain something. I'm a 30-year-old stud, as they call us. I've always known I liked women, but I didn't officially stop seeing men until I was 20 years old. I've always been a tomboy and hung around all dudes. When I was younger, I had sex with a couple guys. I realized I could never be in a relationship with a man, so when I came out, I never looked back. Since that time, I've been attracted to all types of females. I had 2 long-term relationships that involved women who were full lesbians. We had our issues just as any couple would, but it had nothing to do with other men. So here's where my question comes in. I've been dating Raina now for about 3 months. Things are really good between us. She's such a beautiful person inside and out. I know that we could have had fun together down the line. This is the first lesbian relationship she has been in. But she's only a bit younger than me, but she has always dated men. She has had a few threesomes that included her having sex with a few women. She says she really enjoys sex with women, so I figured she would wind up in a lesbian relationship at some point. Since we are new at this, I wonder sometimes will she miss men at some point? Because I know what it's like to have sex with a man. I know it's much different than sex with a woman, even a stud like me. Also, I know that I have a lot of male tendencies, but at the end of the day, I'm not a male. Will she miss the way a man moves and how he talks, the way men are into sports or fixed cars? Maybe I'm just being a little paranoid, but I don't want my feelings to get involved and then I'm left with a broken heart. I have a few friends who date bi confused women and the women cheated on them with other men. So I don't know if this is truly what's going to happen with us, but lesbians have a certain mental state that we get into when we get in these relationships. So I guess my question is, should I back up until I really know if she's truly into women, or should I go forward with making things serious with Raina? Give it to me straight. I need answers. Well, hey sis, we're gonna get into your life. Mm-hmm. Because you're probably not the only one with this issue. All right. So let me recap for y'all. So Tommy's basically saying that she's dating this girl named Raina. She really like her. You know, things is going decent. But Raina always dated men. So this is like her first little lesbian relationship. So she doesn't know for sure if Raina's going to be all the way into women and be able to sustain this relationship, or is it going to turn into a situation where she's starting to have feelings for other men and now she's venturing off because Tommy can't fill that role of an actual man because she's not one. She's a little masculine and that's what she does, but she's not an actual male. You know what I mean? So she's wondering, is this a situation that is going to get messy? Should she back up now or should she just press forward? So as we do, you already know, put your comments, your questions, everything on the screen and whatnot. We get to it as a group, baby. We're going to help them out with their little issues, you know what I mean? So let's first of all understand a few things that happen naturally, right? Naturally, you're attracted to who you're attracted to. From birth, right? From birth, you're attracted to certain people because of y'all similar interests. On the playground, you little kids, you gravitate towards the kids who get on the swings because you like to be on the swings. If you like to play kickball, you gravitate towards the people that play kickball because that's what you like to do. As you get older, you get into teenage years, your hormones start raging, a lot of stuff starts to happen. So you're attracted to what and who you're attracted to. You can't decide that. See, a lot of people feel like, oh, they decided to be gay. They decided to be a lesbian. Or they decided to like men and then decided they were going. No. You're attracted to who you're attracted to. You get horny around certain people and certain people you don't. Whether it be the color of their skin, whether it be how their teeth look, whether it be how tall they are, whether it be how they move, how they shake, how they dance, how they react to certain situations, whatever it is, you're attracted to what you're attracted to. That does not change for real, right? So a lot of us learn that later on in life and we like, damn, I was always attracted to this type of people. And this explains why I always got caught up in these type situations. Or I was always attracted to these type of females and I always get into these type of situations, or it's always good for me when I'm with these females, right? So Tommy, she knew she was gay a long time ago. Even though she used to deal with men, she knew she was gay a long time ago. So Raina, same thing, but it was just different, right? Raina was always attracted to men, but probably had a little bit of curiosity about women, and then got into some situations, so it opened her up a little bit. So let's examine the situation, man, try to help them out. Now, we have this situation a lot where people like both sexes, and we don't like to admit it. We don't like to admit it. You got to be one or the other. Either you gay or you straight. Either you a lesbian or you heterosexual. Or you, like, some people just like to dibble and dabble in both. Just like some of y'all like chocolate ice cream, and you like vanilla ice cream too. And sometimes you like them at the same motherfucking time. That's just how it goes. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Sometimes you just like different stuff, right? And you like different stuff at the same time. And it might be this week you like chocolate ice cream, next week you into vanilla ice cream, and then you go back to chocolate ice cream. That's just how it goes, right? So, as far as Rain is concerned, right? Her and Tommy meet each other. They start dating a little bit. Things are getting a little bit serious. And Tommy now is basically in a situation where she feels like, well, she used to deal with men, so I don't really know if she's going to revert back to that, okay? Now, Tommy, let me talk to you for a hot second, sis. Let me talk to you for a hot second. First off, you are never going to be able to determine what another person is attracted to. See, what we do is sometimes we be worried about, oh, are they attracted to them over there or them over there? Or do they like that? You can't be worried about that. Sis, you 5'6", you a little on the heavier side, and you got blonde hair. And goddamn it, she might like skinny girls who got all black hair. You don't know that. She like both of y'all. So, number one, you can never worry about what a person's attracted to outside of you. It is what it is, right? Just know that she's attracted to you and the best version of you, right? So, boom, you meet her. Now listen, Tommy, now, most of the time when you meet these females, right? Feminine presenting females, most of the time they've dealt with men at some point. Even if it was when they were very young. A lot of them got kids, so they was in a long-term relationship with a dude. A lot of them might have been dating a dude right before they met you, or dating a dude when they met you and was dating both of y'all at the same time and decided to go along with you, right? Number one, you're never going to be a guy. Let's just make sure we're clear about that. And I know I'll be seeing a lot of y'all, you know what I mean? You got the haircuts, you got the gear. It's not the same, sis. It's not the same, all right? Now, you're masculine. You walk in your masculine energy. That's how you feel more comfortable. God made you in perfection, and you perfect how you are. Don't get it fucked up, all right? But you're not a man. So she knows that, and she knows there's differences. So there's a lot of things about you that she probably truly adores that she could not get from the men that she had dated. And one thing we have to understand, y'all, a lot of times people are so into people's souls and their spirits and their mind states that the gender of the person that they're dating is the least of their worries for real. Because I think all of us are starting to get to a point where we're realizing at a certain age, it's like, bro, I just need somebody to be good to me. You know what I mean? Now, for some of us, we still like a certain sex, you know what I mean? But some people like, hey, they like both sexes, and as long as they find somebody to treat them good, that's what they do. So, Tommy, you have to understand, first of all, you can't erase her past, right? And one thing you'll never want to do is be too worried about a girl's past. Or a man's past. Sweetheart, there ain't shit you can do about what somebody did yesterday. Nothing you can do about it. No matter how much you want to change it, no matter how much you think that was a dumb decision they made, you can't do anything about it, right? So this is what's crazy. She could have dated a bunch of ain't shit niggas. You ever think of that? It could have been a bunch of ain't shit niggas, and she was always thinking in her head, like, man, I would love to meet a female that I could really vibe with and get on the same wavelength with and really, try to kick it off. Now, you told me that she had a couple little threesomes. Now, let me help you with that, all right? First of all, a lot of people think that if a woman or a man has been involved with threesomes, that means that they automatically like the other sex and they want to have romantic relationships with the other sex. And on top of that, they always think that that means that they could possibly go both ways all the time. There's some women and some men who just like to deal with people sexually, if that makes sense. So you might got some guys who married to a woman, But they like to include a dude in the bedroom with them together, sometimes, and play. That's just how it goes. So you said that old girl, she played around with threesomes, and that's how she kind of discovered that she liked women, right? And you're trying to figure out, does she like women romantically or does she just like them sexually? Now, a lot of times all it takes is that situation to open you up a little bit and be like, damn, I ain't even know I like that gender if I ain't get with them and then, and we ain't have a little bit of fun with my other partner and da-da-da-da. So that probably opened her up to see, man, I like how this feels. I like how she smells. I like how things go when she touches me, so on and so forth, whatever, right? So it opened her up. And I honestly think that if she was in these situations where she was getting into threesomes, if she just liked women sexually, she could have just kept having threesomes. I don't know any women who have trouble getting into little group sexual activities. If she wanted to date men and bring other women in, that's usually not that hard to do for a woman. That's usually not that hard to do, all right? So I don't know that she would have got with you or started pursuing you if she just liked women sexually, right? Plus, there's so much more involved when you get into a relationship. Y'all ain't laying around having sex all day. So she must like a lot of things about you. It might be how many times you call her per day, how nice you are, the tone of your voice when y'all talk on the phone, how you open doors for her, how you might help her in and out of situations, or just ease the pain of what might be going on in her life. That has nothing to do with sex. You know what I mean? So I don't think that she would have got in a whole full relationship just because she wants to have sex with women. Because most dudes are okay with their woman having sex with other women. All right. So I don't think you have to worry about, is it just sexual? I don't think you have to worry about that. Because most people that just want to have sex with a certain gender, that's exactly what they do, right? Also, you're thinking, is she going to go, because honestly, that's what you're worried about. Is she going to go behind your back and cheat on you? Now, this is also what we think. We think everybody that's bisexual or that get into group sex activities, they also cheat. Our mind always goes to that. We always think, oh, she bisexual. She might get into threesomes or she might be going behind her man's back and this and this and that. Just because you're bisexual or just because you like both genders or just because you date both genders, it doesn't mean that you're a deceptive person. So sis, Raina doesn't have to necessarily be deceptive. She doesn't have to be untrustworthy. You don't have to worry about her going behind your back, because if she was untrustworthy, you would be able to see that in other areas. It wouldn't just be with, oh, she got into a little situation with a dude she met at work. It would be all types of stuff going on. She'd be act funny about the money. She'd be lying to you about what time she's showing up to dates. She might be lying about where she's at, who she's with. It would translate into other areas of her life. Normally, when people are liars, they lie all the time. That's normally how that go, right? So I don't think you have to worry about her being deceptive and going behind your back. So how do you deal with this? Number one, right? Don't bring it up all the time. Because what we'll do is we will bring our fears into a situation that the fears don't need to be involved with. You scared of it. She not. Now, if she was coming to you talking about, baby girl, I'm scared. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I be seeing these niggas out here in these streets. They look good as shit. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do if one of them run down on me and try to shoot they shot. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. She hasn't told you that, sis. That's your fear. That's your insecurity. And I get it, because we all got insecurities. Everybody has them, right? What you don't want to do is put them all inside of your relationship that hasn't had the insecurities. Don't mess up your relationship by throwing extra negativity in that, okay? Now, if she bring it up, then y'all talk about it. But if she's not bringing it up, sis, keep that out your mouth. Keep that out your mouth. Her actions is going to talk louder than her words. I promise you that, right? Now, also too, work on being the best version of you in this relationship. Number one, being the best version of you, period, in life. But then also in this relationship. Because sis, you're not promised tomorrow. She not promised tomorrow. You worried about some niggas that ain't even in your situation. Oh, do she like this nigga? Do she like that nigga? So it's always going to be men. Men are attracted to women. That's always going to be a fact, sis. This ain't going away. So you never really going to know. You don't know 10 years down the line is she going to pop up like, oh, I kind of miss da-da-da-da with men. I miss how they do this. I miss how... You don't know what's going to happen down the line. You got to worry about today. And if y'all in a good situation, she makes you feel good. You make her feel good. Y'all on the same wavelength. That's what you got to worry about. You can't worry about the unknown. The unknown will drive you crazy. Okay? Now, this is what you have to know. She's bisexual. She likes to have sex with both. And she seems to be bi-romantic because she likes to be in romantic situations with both. Sis, you can't change that. She's not, listen, y'all's situation is great. I don't know if y'all broke up if she wouldn't get back to dating men. I can't promise you that. But once again, let's just say that she came to you one day and said, I'm never dating men again. Because I know a lot of y'all be in them little situations. Huh? A lot of y'all Tommies out there be in that situation with that girl. I'm never fucking with niggas again. They ain't shit. Why would it matter who she get with after y'all get fucked up? If y'all get fucked up tomorrow, if she move on, why do it matter the gender of the person? It doesn't matter. Y'all fucked up. And if she's deceptive and she's a cheater, it don't matter what gender she fool with. Yeah, because don't think she won't cheat on you with another stud that look just like you. Or another feminine presenting lesbian. Like, you don't know what the fuck she'll do. So if you can tell me that she's not deceptive, that she's not a liar, that you can trust her, that's all you got to worry about. Because even if she does have the interest in another gender or another person, or just being even friends with another, she's going to come and talk to you about it. That's what truthful people do. They come and talk to you. Hey, listen, sis, you know what I mean? She might ask, can she bring another dude in the bed? Because she might just miss men sexually. That's possible. Now, that's a hard conversation for y'all to have, and I don't know how y'all structure y'all situation. But if it come to that, that's the conversation y'all have. So don't be running around here scared, all insecure, all worried about, oh, if she do. Oh, I don't really know if she do. Oh, maybe she do. You never gonna really know that. What you do know is how you treat her. And guess what? I was getting to my next point. You can only control what you can control. You can control who you attracted to, who you treat well and who you don't treat well, and how you respond to how they treat you. Those are the only things you can control. You can't control if the sex with her is better than the sex she had with the last person or the person before that. You don't know how the other dude made her feel in the mornings when he would text her and say good morning. You don't know how good somebody else treated her, perhaps on a date. You have no idea. Put your energy into what you can control. That's all you can do. See, we be in these situations and the people really like us. They really love us. They have feelings for us. That should be enough. That should be enough. You don't go into work asking your boss, hey, yo, do you like that other employee better than you like me or the motherfucker that was in my position before I got here? No, you do not. You go to work every day and you do your best. And if he got an issue, he going to call you into his office. If he don't, you keep on doing what you doing. So, Tommy, I'm going to tell you, it's probably better if you just keep on doing what the fuck you've been doing. Because, baby, you chose to get in this situation. A lot of y'all be choosing to get in these little situations with these little girls and these little boys and shit and these men. And y'all like now 3 months down the line, oh, I don't know if, no. You knew from the door that she dated men before you. Playboy, you knew from the door that you dealing with a man that had a wife before and he liked women. And hey, look, you bought that. You black, she white. You know she used to deal with white dudes. You don't know if she want to go back to white dudes. You can't control that, bro. You can't control that. So, Tommy, you can't be, you bought that. So deal with it. It's not a bad situation, though, because the thing is that she adores you. She has feelings for you. She loves you. It ain't about your gender. It's really not about your gender. And you don't know, her appetite might change tomorrow. Some of y'all was eating Burger King last month and you stopped eating meat and now you're eating veggie burgers. It is what it is, dog. Like, you can't really control that. You will know if she starts acting funny. You will know if her energy change. You will know if she start throwing little hints out that she like men or she want to get with a man and da-da-da-da-da. I don't really think you have to worry about that, sis. I got to be honest with you. See, these people think that, and if you in a situation with a person who's just getting with you playing around, that's a bigger problem in itself. It really has nothing to do with her liking another gender. She's playing around. She's an adult that's playing games. You know what I mean? But most of the time, people don't get in these serious relationships just to play around with people. That's a lot of work just to be playing. Trust me, if she's half worth anything, she has dudes that she could deal with. It's married dudes. It's dudes in relationships. It's dudes long distance. I mean, these days, it's 2023, baby. Like, I don't think she probably doesn't have a shortage of opportunities. All these people got opportunities to date who they want to date. If they dating you, that mean they dating you because they like you. They like being around you. They like communicating with you. It's not because I just want to play around with her for a little bit. Nah, I don't think you got to worry about that. So sis, nah, your arms is never going to feel like a man's. Your hair is never going to feel like that of a man's. You know, I know you think you something in the bedroom, and you might be, but honey, your hips don't even move the same way a man's hips move. That strap you got, hey, listen, it's all good, and I'm glad y'all do what y'all, but it's not the same as a penis. It's just not the same, baby. It might be bigger, it might be smaller, it might be so. I don't know what it is, but it ain't the same. Okay, don't worry about that though. That's not your problem. God gave you what He gave you. You use what you got. And whatever accessories y'all got and y'all use, listen, you try to satisfy your partner the best way you can. You can't be worried about, oh, is she going to miss this and miss that? And hey, baby, because the next woman you date, it's a good chance. If you like feminine women, sis, the next one you date, you're going to have this issue. So I don't know that you should really make this a big deal. In my eyes, from what you told me, the details you gave, you're in a great situation. And baby, if it ends tomorrow, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. See, we be thinking these little sayings is stupid as fuck. Oh, ain't nobody worried about that. It's better to have had that love that y'all had between y'all for however long y'all had it. If it stops one day, it just stops. That just is what it is. But you had a great time. You had a great goddamn time. That's what you got to be focused on. You cannot predict what's going to happen tomorrow. You can control what's going to happen today. I don't give a fuck what you do. You can't control tomorrow until tomorrow get here. That's a fact. So worry about today, sis. Worry about how you treat her. Worry about how nice you are. Worry about how your standards are, right? How your morals and your character is. Because also, too, let's keep it a beam. This might not last forever, but you preparing yourself for the next situation, perhaps. You know what I mean? So listen, we drum up all this negative energy and we put our insecurities on people. I know that you may be worried about her dealing with men at some point. Don't be asking her that. Because honestly, sis, she probably not going to tell you. If she told you, it's already there. Like if she come to you and say, hey, yo, I've been thinking about, or I've been checking out trust me, she already there. You know what I mean? I don't think you have nothing to worry about. I really don't. If she leave you one day, the worst thing that happen is she leave you for a nigga. Like, I mean, that's the worst thing that can happen. You ain't gonna die. You know what I mean? You still gonna wake up tomorrow. I promise you that. So I appreciate you for writing in, Tommy. You already know, we get to people's problems. We try to help you out. And listen, only thing we can do is talk. Only thing we can do is discuss. Only thing we can do is give you suggestions. At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do on the back end. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you writing in, taking the time to come in on the platform and, give us your situation. It takes a lot to open up in front of people that you don't know. You know what I mean? So we'll be back next week. Same format, same day, same time. You already know. So write the letters in. Hit me on the DM. Hit me on the inbox. I'm at Marc_my_words on IG. Marc_my_words on Facebook as well. Hit me in the DMs in the inbox with your questions, your letters, your concerns, your topics, all that. And I'm going to get to them, baby, because that is what we do, all right? So it is your boy, Marc My Words, signing off once again. Y'all stay good. Stay blessed, all right? Stay at your best.